Hi guys, for those of you that are new to following me, then welcome. For those of you that already follow me on Instagram and have followed me onto YouTube, welcome back. This is your weekend general reading covering Saturday the 5th of December until Sunday the 6th of December 2020. Please note that the energies are interchangeable, they are not gender specific. Please take what resonates and discard the rest. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can email me at moonbutterflytarot@gmail.com. Alternatively, you can direct message me and you can follow me on Instagram at the Mystic Moon. So, without further hesitation, let's get into your messages. So, we are at the beginning of December, so I would like to wish you all season's greetings. I'll show you the decks that I'll be using for today's reading. So, I will be using the Tarot Made Easy deck by Barbara Moore. I'll also be using the Butterfly for Life Changes Oracle deck, and I will also be closing out with messages from Angels of Abundance, and I will link all of the details, the names of the decks in the description box below. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this reading slightly differently from how I usually do the weekend general reading. I am going to be selecting an oracle message. This will be for Saturday and this will be for Sunday. So I'll do one oracle message for each day. So I'm just going to shuffle. Okay, so we've got one card that's flipped over. So we've got new career and we also have heavenly signs. So that is for Saturday and that is for Sunday. Bottom of the deck energy, we have retirement. I definitely feel with this overall energy, that means that it doesn't mean a literal retirement, but it represents a change or a transition from one particular career to another career. I do feel like some of you are going to be leaving jobs that you have been in for a very long time. And I feel like you're going to either be moving into a whole new sector, or as a result, a lot of you are going to be starting your own individual businesses. Now, I do feel like for some of you, you're going to be working in a caring capacity. I do feel that it could be something in which you are supporting or helping another. It could be education. It could be social work. For some of you, you could be becoming therapists. For others of you, it could be a spiritually led business. So it could be being an oracle reader or a tarot reader or a medium or an astrologist. So I do feel it could even be a Reiki specialist is what I'm also seeing. But I definitely feel like you are walking away from a long-term job or a long-term profession that you have done for a very long time in pursuit of what it is that your heart really desires. You're no longer accepting working for the sake of money. You now want emotional fulfillment from your job and satisfaction. For others of you, you want intellectual stimulation. So I see you walking away. So we're going to get straight into the messages for Saturday. So we've got heavenly signs. So for me, this heavenly signs card is talking about the fact that some of you are going through a particular time over Saturday in which you are starting to see a lot of signs, symbols, and synchronicities, which is confirmation of what it is that you have been feeling for a very long time. I feel like these heavenly signs, symbols, and synchronicities could be feathers. They could be seeing particular animals. It could be number synchronicities. It could be messages that are communicated through other people. It could be hearing a particular song play at a particular time when you are asking for guidance. I feel like some of you are actually being supported right now, and you need to sort of open up and be more aware of what's going on around you. So really pay attention to your subconscious mind, really pay attention to your intuition, because of the fact that you are being supported to through this transition from moving from one job or one career to a totally independent business. And therefore, a lot of the sign symbols and synchronicities are there to assist you and to show you and direct you to where it is that you need to be led and where you need to go. The fact that this card is all blue for me represents the throat chakra energy. So it's about communication, but you need to be open and receptive to in order to receive this communication so that you're able to move forward. So this is absolutely beautiful. I do feel like it's for a lot of you, I definitely feel like your spirit guides and your ancestors are strongly and heavily supporting you at this time. And it's about you being sort of very honest and honoring your energy by stepping into what it is that you want rather than sort of looking at the things that you no longer want. And that's part and parcel of the whole lesson of 2020, which is coming to an end very, very soon. It's about stepping into a place of authenticity in which we are becoming who we were supposed to be. So I'm going to have a look at Sunday's overall energy, and we've got the new career card. So for me, this is confirmation of the bottom of the deck energy of retirement. It's definitely confirming the notion that you are going to be moving into doing something new. For some of you, I do feel like you're pursuing something creative. You could be writers, you could be artists, you could be musicians, you could work in the culinary arts. I do feel like the new career that you're moving into, it could even be design, is something in which you are given sort of space to creatively express how you're feeling, but you do it in your individual and unique way. I do feel it's something that you're very passionate about. I feel that it's a gift that you've always had, but you've not necessarily had the opportunity up until now to explore your passion, because there's always been a need to ensure that you have a job that's bringing in a stable income, because you have responsibilities and you have dependents. Some of you may have been recently made redundant. Some of you may be facing redundancy at the moment, which is one of the reasons why you're being given all of these heavenly signs, symbols, and synchronicities on Saturday, which is essentially confirming the idea that you need to start creating your own wealth, creating your own business, creating your own independence away from being in this cycle of being an employee for an employer. So it's breaking away from that. And I definitely feel the energy of entrepreneurship strongly in this new career card on Sunday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a few cards to confirm these messages. So I'm just going to pop that to one side. We're going to have a look at the messages for Saturday. So we're going to confirm heavenly signs. Why is this here? So we have the Page of Swords. Oh, there's quite a few cards coming out. So we've got the Lovers card here, and we also have the Devil card that wants to come out as well. So I'm going to just pop those there. And I will pull for the new career. Why is the new career here? So we have the Temperance card. Yeah, I definitely get the strong energy of some of you becoming or having spiritually focused businesses. Why is new career here, please, Spirit? Okay, so the card is the Knight of Cups. Yep. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy is the Seven of Cups. Seven is about listening to your intuition. It's about paying attention to the signs, symbols, and synchronicities that's guiding you towards what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Again, this for me is a confirmation of the heavenly signs oracle message here. Now, Cups deals with the element of water, and water is the element that governs our emotions, but it also governs our intuition. So here it's about using your discernment. in order to make the choices. Not every option or opportunity that's presented to you is going to be for your highest vibrational good. And you cannot use your logical mind in order to discern which option to go for. You have to pay very close attention to your intuition, because that is going to lead you towards what it is that you're supposed to be doing in order to sort of be more fulfilled and more happy within your job and within your career. So really pay attention to what you're feeling, really pay attention to the signs, the symbols and the synchronicities, and really tap into your intuitive ability so that you can make the correct choice for you. And that's about you honoring your energy about and going for what it is that you really desire. Okay, so we have, for Saturday, we've got the Page of Swords, we've got the Lovers. I will bring the cards closer. So we've got the Page of Swords, we have the Lovers, and we also have the Devil card. For me, this is what I'm feeling. The Page of Swords represents a new form of communication coming in. It represents for me something that is being presented, but it represents the energy of indecision. So it's like the page is not quite the knight. The reason being is because the page is a lot younger than the knight. The page is a little bit naive, childlike, or even inexperienced. So this represents a brand new opportunity or idea or offer that's coming in towards you. And I do feel like it's actually an offer that's coming in towards you. But there is a certain level of I would say a lack of almost confidence that you may not have in making a decision towards which opportunity to take action towards, which is why the Page of Swords is in this stationary position. Swords represents the element of air, so it deals with our thoughts and it deals with our logical mind. So it's almost like you're trying to use a process of logic and rationale in order to discern which of these opportunities are going to be the best opportunities for you, but you are very much uncertain. So you're not necessarily swooping in and taking action. And for me, this is almost a message of you sort of pausing and reflecting before making a choice. Do not rush in. Take the time to think carefully and use your intuition in order to discern which of these opportunities are for you. Now, there is definitely a confirmation here of more than one opportunity, because we have the Lovers card and we also have the Devil card. Now, the Lovers card is number 6, and 6 within numerology, 6 within the major arcana. 6 within numerology represents harmony and balance coming in. The Lovers card, for me, because of the fact that there's an angel that is overseeing this connection between this masculine and this feminine energy here, it represents a divinely guided opportunity for you to be able to do what it is that you feel passionate about. It's almost as if to say that this new opportunity is something that sort of sparks your passion, something that ignites your passion, something that's also going to give you a lot of growth, because we can see all the apples in the tree here. So it's going to give you a lot of growth. It's going to give you that intellectual stimulation as well as that sort of burst of passionate and creative energy. I definitely feel like it's going to be something that's going to stimulate you on an intellectual level, but also on a very spiritual level, because the snake coiling up this tree represents the Kundalini rising. So this represents you coming into alignment with your sort of highest vibration spiritually in terms of consciousness. So it's almost like the consciousness has been awoken. So what I'm seeing here is there is an opportunity here for you to be able to do what it is that you've always wanted to do. However, with this sort of mercurial energy, because this Gemini energy, Gemini is governed by Mercury, we also have the Devil that is presented here as well. Now, the Devil represents Saturn. It represents Capricorn, and Saturn is the planet that sort of governs the 10th house in astrology. So this is about learning. This is the 3rd house in astrology, which is about learning and the lower mind. And this is the 10th house in astrology, which is about your accomplishments and your careers and your aspirations. Now, what I'm seeing here with this Saturn energy, if you look very closely at both of these cards, the images are very similar, except you've got the angel on one situation presiding over this particular connection, this contract, this partnership or this union within the context of business. But then on the other hand, we've got the devil, which is sort of presiding over this particular connection or contract. Now, essentially what you're being told here is you need to be very careful about which opportunity, again, confirmation of the Seven of Cups, which opportunity you decide to take. One of these opportunities is going to be for your highest vibrational good. It's going to put you in alignment with what it is that you want and what you've always wanted to do. The devil for me represents boundaries, limitations, and restrictions. For me, this represents a repetition of a cycle, because this masculine and feminine that's chained to the bottom of the devil's podium or platform, this for me represents being locked into a contract or locked into a cycle and repeating the exact same thing and not necessarily making changes and making adjustments. This is a warning for you. So for me, you've got the opportunity to either partner with somebody else and do something totally creative, new and independent, or essentially be doing what it is that you've always done and get the exact same results. So I feel like for a lot of you, this devil energy represents being in a cycle of working for other people rather than having the freedom to work for yourself. So you need to make the choice in terms of what's going to happen. The way I'm also reading this as well is that this ideal partnership, if you use your discernment to select this ideal partnership, is going to lead to a lot more achievements and accolades within your personal endeavors in your careers. So for me, it can also represent success. Okay, let's have a look at the energy for Sunday. So I'm going to move this to one side. So we have the new career card here. Okay, so what we have here is we've got the Temperance card and we've got the Knight of Cups. The Temperance card is the energy of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the season that we're currently in. Now, Sagittarius is also the 9th house ruler, which deals with religion, spirituality. It deals with law and justice and also morality. The Temperance card here represents the alchemist, the spiritual alchemist, one that understands that they can manifest exactly what it is that they want. And if you can see, they are trying to balance exactly the conditions that they want from these two cups. The water represents spirit, and the cups represent sort of like this connection to spirit and actually going within and really paying attention to what it is that you should be doing. Now, the Sagittarian energy is also the energy that indicates to me that some of you are going to become spiritual teachers. You're going to be leading spiritual businesses in which you are working to restore the balance and harmony within individuals in order to help raise the vibration of people on this planet. Some of you that are actually watching this video, this is part and parcel of your divine life path to be able to use your spiritual knowledge and your teachings, your modality, in order to assist the upliftment of humanity at this particular time. What sort of confirms this to me as well is this card right here, which is the Knight of Cups. Now, Cups deals with the element of water here. And water, again, it deals with spirit. So for me, the Knight of Cups with the Temperance card here is about the fact that you have the power to create this positive change within the individuals. This is about offering like love and compassion and understanding and providing people with a new way of being able to live in which they come into alignment with who they truly are by accepting themselves and by doing the inner work, which is really important, and healing, which means you are helping people to acknowledge whatever limitations that they have set for themselves, limitations that we can see can be internal for some, and and transcending those particular limitations, whether they are conscious, subconscious, past life, or ancestral. So this is absolutely beautiful. What I'm definitely feeling here is I'm getting strong Reiki abilities here. I'm also getting tarot reader, oracle reader, medium, astrologer, somebody who takes a alternative or holistic approach to healing. You could even be a nurse in this particular instance. You can work as a nurse, as a healer. You could even be a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a therapist, somebody that works in a profession in which you care and look after others and you help to support, nurture and assist others, which is absolutely beautiful. So what I will do to close out your weekend general reading is I am going to pull some Angels of Abundance messages. Okay, so first message that's come out is block out distractions. Second message is words of abundance. Third message is it is safe for you to receive. So we've got 2 cards that have come out. Bear with me. So we have detox your friendships, and we also have do the work. Okay, so bottom of the deck energy, we have quiet retreat. So there is a time for you now. This particular time is for you to be able to really connect to spirit, really connect to yourself. It's about spending some time on your own, being still, being quiet, and really starting to listen to what spirit is telling you, really paying attention to those signs, those symbols, and those synchronicities, really using your intuition to discern what opportunity you should be taking. And that's what you're being invited to do over this weekend. What I'm also seeing from these messages as well is that block out distractions and detox your friendships, for me, goes hand in hand. There is a need for you to really be still, which is why you're being called into quiet retreat this weekend. There is a need for you to really focus on yourself. There is a need for you to be able to put yourself in an environment in which, if there is anything that may distract you, for example, electronics or other people, you put yourself in almost isolation in order for you to really pay attention and connect to the messages that's being given to you, because you are actually being supported and guided in order to fulfill your divine life path and purpose. There is also a need for you to detox your friendships. There are certain people that are around you at the moment that may not necessarily be supporting you. They may not necessarily have your best interests at heart. I do pick up on a subtle energy of envy and jealousy amongst certain people within your friendship groups. You've been given signs and symbols and synchronicities up to this point that it's time for you to let it go. Sometimes we have a tendency to hold on to things for far too long, especially things that no longer serve us, out of misguided loyalty. There's time for you to now really discern who is for you and what is for your highest vibrational good. And once you do that, you will be able to start focusing on what it is that you've come here to do. But it does say that your abundance flow is being affected by the people who you're spending time with. So it's about letting go of some of those friendships that are not conducive for you to do what it is that you want to do. So blocking out distractions and detoxing your friendships, very clear message here. Let go of what no longer serves you. Allow those relationships to come to an end. Words of abundance is really about you understanding that you have the power, especially because of the fact that we have this strong manifestation energy that comes from the Temperance card. You have the power to be able to manifest exactly what it is that you want. You're able to choose exactly what it is that you want. But the only way that you're able to achieve what it is that you want to achieve is by speaking positively into your life, writing down affirmations, reciting affirmations, journaling what it is that you want, writing petitions about what it is that you want, and speaking into your life very positively by scripting how you want things to be. And you may want to just write that down and pop it under a white candle whilst it's burning and send that up into the spiritual realm so that your spirit team will be able to help you in achieving that, because you are being supported, especially with this heavenly signs being card being presented for you on Saturday. Now it's time for you to really talk about what it is that you want and where you want to be. You're also being told, which is another confirmation that you are being supported, is that it is safe for you to receive. You need to be open to spirit, which is one of the reasons why this weekend is really time for you to spend in isolation and alone, so that you can really listen to these messages, really be in a state of solitude, so that you can really start to capitalize on what it is that you're being gifted and given at this time. But you can only do that if your energy is right. So some of you may want to take a cleansing spiritual bath over this weekend and sit in a quiet place within your home with a journal and with a pen, and really go into a deep sense of meditation. And then once you come out of meditation, write down absolutely everything that's being communicated to you. Now, the next thing as well, here we go. Faith without actions is dead works. Do the work is the next and final message of this reading. It's saying it's not enough to pray or dream. So once you've already spoken what it is that you want, you've had your intention released into the spiritual realm by petition, by journaling, by positive affirmations. It's then about creating those practical action steps to bring your dream and your vision into alignment. If you don't already have one, purchase a journal. Try to ensure that you break down the steps of what you want to achieve by working backwards, and do it in small chunks. And make sure that in your daily tasks, you do a few tasks a day that are devoted to your overall goal, your aim, your objective, your purpose, your business, your career, whatever it is that you're really focusing on right now. And then once you take small steps every day, what you're going to notice is over a period of time, it's going to flourish, it's going to grow, it's going to blossom, it's going to bloom. So really focus on writing or creating your business plan or your petition of what it is that you want, and then ensure that you are making practical steps or writing practical steps as to how you will achieve this. Okay, I hope that this has helped. I hope that this has resonated, and I hope that you have an amazing weekend. Take care. Bye.